A weed killer you likely have in your garage is getting blamed for cancer cases all across the country, and now a federal jury agrees. Channel 2's investigative reporter Nicole Carr has followed this for 2 years now. And Nicole, this latest verdict against Roundup is giving some hope to Georgia families who have demands.
They do. One of those demands is a warning label on that product that you may use to achieve a lush landscape like this. But that hasn't happened because the manufacturer denies it's responsible for anyone's cancer. So this is something that's happened this week in court. This is good news for people we've met in telling this story.
I have many people pray for me in the church.
George Puha will tell you it's faith that's pulled him through his cancer journey.
I'm trying to find a job, to survive, to growing my life, and starting new life, new dream.
Puha came to Georgia from Europe in 2000, picked up side jobs doing yard work to make ends meet, and soon faced a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma diagnosis. He joins thousands across the country who believe it's because of their exposure to glyphosate, a chemical found in the weed killer Roundup. This week, a second judgment in a California federal court supports that.
I think it helps move the ball forward for all the plaintiffs.
Jonathan Johnson represents 23 cancer patients and families like Puha who blame Roundup for their diagnosis. Since we began investigating the claims in 2017, Georgia landscapers have shown us their scars.
It's going to kill me. It's going to take me out.
Including Jarvis White, who's died since our interview in July.
These are cases that destroy people's lives.
Johnson says the fact that a California jury has ruled Roundup as the cause of one man's cancer is significant. Now they have to decide whether Monsanto is responsible. It's already happened in a state court judgment to the tune of $78 million.
The more trials we have and the more the plaintiffs win, the more likely they are to settle.
But there hasn't been any talk of that. Monsanto, which was bought by Bayer sometime last year, has repeatedly pointed to its own research in debunking the World Health Organization and other researchers who say, yes, there is a clear tie between that chemical, that product, and cancer. They're also pointing that no regulatory agency like the EPA has banned the product. We're live in Midtown. Nicole Carr, Channel 2 Action News.
We have followed thousands of Roundup lawsuits since our investigation in 2017. Those cases are filed in federal and state courts all across this country. Cancer patients started suing Monsanto, the company that makes it, after a 2015 report from the World Health Organization, and it determined that the chemical in Roundup likely causes cancer.
A former Delta executive's in line to lead the agency that makes sure that you are safe when flying.